Okay, so as I mentioned this before, and this might be a little, I wouldn't say unorthodox, but it's a different way to utilize Google Forms and Sheets and just as a resource that's not just uh, for multiple choice. It's also a great resource for other ways to assess them or even just give them work. So what I've done, I've assigned a student map analysis, and then I actually, uh, and you can see what my turn-in rate is, but that's a whole nother conversation. And the student map analysis is basically for the students to be able to find a map and answer some questions to go along with the map that they've found to analyze on their own. So basically, this is the assignment, the directions, talking about cartographers. This is my example of the map that similar that I would like for them to look for, because we're looking at regions, we're looking at just various of their symbols within it, and then a few other questions. So to go to the results, I really enjoyed this because it made it so easy. This in particular, I would want to view as the individual student. And of course, you can get all this within Sheets. You can get the results, and I'll go ahead and open it. Let me go ahead and open it. So of course, you can adjust your rows. So you're actually able to read everything if necessary, share it if necessary. But the beauty that I really enjoyed was not really within the sheets, but it makes it easier to access if I go ahead and broaden and widen my columns, and I can go ahead and just read through them without having to do a lot of clicking. But what I really enjoyed and what the students actually are picking up certain skills within the responses, I've specifically asked for them to screenshot or find a way to download the map that they're using, because I wanted them to be able to not only just take the information that I've given them, but find and incorporate as well. So each student was able to insert the map that they look for, and then they analyze their own map. And they were able, at first, they were a little apprehensive. And I have had this before, even last semester, where students don't feel comfortable screenshotting. And that's something that they do all the time on their phone. So why not know how to do that in on their Chromebook? And they always ask me, Miss Hartley, how do you screenshot? And the first thing I give them the instructions the first time around, and then here's another student. The second time around, I'll just tell them to Google it, and there's definite. Um, okay, so she took a screenshot of her map. So I always encourage the students to screenshot, especially if they're just trying to get a really quick way of showing me that they're, a check for understanding this. That's proof that you're understanding what I'm looking for, instead of just having it always download. Download is an option, but definitely screenshots. It's there for a reason. So I just wanted to share that. Um, I have multiple different things, and I actually, as I mentioned, I had this particular assignment as a makeup assignment, and more so analyzing another map that I gave them. And within this one, I just gave them a map, and I wanted them to infer. And this one, I just did not do it in the Google Forms. I just did a regular Google Doc. And like I said, this is a makeup assignment. And that's all I had to do. All I had to share in regards to how to incorporate Google Sheets and Forms a little from my perspective.